Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak, everyone. I'm so excited, alhamdulillah, and we are so blessed to have made it to another Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, and I'm very excited for our Ramadan Arts and Crafts 2019. SubhanAllah, I want to thank everyone first for supporting us every year and helping make it what it is, alhamdulillah. And just hearing the kids throughout the year, it's so exciting, mashallah. Okay, so the week one, I'm going to first go through a breakdown of what the common policies and procedures are. I won't go over this every week, but for week one, I'll just delve right into it. The first group of people will be coming in for registration at 1:30. So if you're in time slot 1, which is the Dhuhr time slot, you'll come at 1:30 to register. And then after you've registered, you go to the main prayer hall and all of the kids pray together Salat al-Dhuhr. And it's one of those things I really love, reconnecting, having the fun with the masjid and ibadah. And mashallah, the masjid is a great place to reconnect for Ramadan. So we pray Dhuhr, and then right after Salah ends, everyone who has pre-registered can walk through, get their main supplies. So their main supplies this time will be a pillowcase, and as you can see, we have tons of different colors. Lots of different colors for the kids to choose. A bag, we like to recycle because Ramadan, we should try to not waste. So I used a bunch of these old bags from supermarket and shopping. We needed about 140 bags, so alhamdulillah, this came in handy. And as you can see, it's filled with poof and stuffing, and I'll explain that later, inshallah. So one of the pillowcases, a poof, and or a design. So some of the pillowcases, you'll notice, have the design already ironed onto them. So this is for the younger kids and for the ease of the parents. If you don't want to have the child have too much of an option when it comes to picking out the design and where they want to place it for it to be ironed, then you can take one of these pre-ironed on pillowcases. Now, as you can see, once you get through, there will be some pillowcases, for example, that have nothing on them. So with these pillowcases that have nothing, you have to take one of the sheets to iron onto it. So there's a couple different designs. We have the Ramadan lantern with the Ramadan Kareem, and then we have the moon and star with the Ramadan Mubarak. And these are a little bit more complicated. As you can see, the designs are a little bit harder, which is why I made it for the older kids. And the designs for the younger kids, we tried to make it a little bit more simplistic. Now, if your child really just doesn't want to use any of these pre-made templates, and they just want a regular sheet of the iron-on and to come up with their own design, that's also an option. Just if you could private message me in advance so I can make sure I have enough of these sheets prepared for them, inshallah. After you've gotten your main supplies and you go and you sit down at the tables will be set up with pencils, fabric markers, permanent markers, lots of things that they can use to color in their sheets. And these are finished pillows. So this is what it looks like after we've colored it in and then we ironed it on. So this is these templates. These are 2 versions. The child will be able to do 1, but I'm showing to showcase so that we didn't waste any materials, inshallah. And then we also added a nice Ramadan Mubarak so they can add that for the moon as well. So once they have all their main supplies and they're sitting at the tables, this week is not too hard. They're going to get their template, and again, I didn't want to waste, so I'm using a template that didn't quite work out so that we can recycle. And I'm going to show you what you do. We have lots of different colored fabric markers, and we even have metallic silver, metallic gold, and then black Sharpies. So basically, all they have to do is they can grab a fabric marker, and sometimes the fabric markers change a little bit the color. So if they want to test it out, they can test it on the side, like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. Also, when you iron it on, it changes just a little bit, the variances, but not too much. Then you just color in your design. That's it. You just grab a few different things, and you just color it in. Once the full design is colored in, and the child is happy with it, see? Once it's fully colored in and the child is happy with it, either these templates that were already ironed on, you'll be done. All you have to do is have the child take out all the fluff and stuff it into their pillow, and they have their ready to go pillow completely finished for them to display. Now for the older ones who chose the more complicated design, there will be stations set up where they can go, and we'll have volunteers ready to iron it for them. We don't want any of the kids using the irons, so they'll just go tell the volunteers exactly where they'd like it placed, and the volunteers will iron it on for them. That's all for this week's activity, inshallah. If there are any questions, and I forgot to mention one more detail, we mentioned that when we enter, the first time slot is 1:30, and then salah is at 1:45, and then immediately after the doors open for the activity. But I forgot to mention the second time slot. The second time slot, inshallah, will be, registration begins at 3:15, and then 3:30 the doors will open up for everyone to be able to come in and grab their supplies. And that way we'll finish around Asr time. So hopefully, inshallah, if you're still at the masjid, try and grab the Asr Salah at the same time, inshallah. If there are any questions, any comments, anything I might have missed, I'll message you guys in the group. One other thing is, for these designs, you may need to bring scissors. I'll have a few scissors, but depending on how many children choose this design at your table, there won't be enough. So inshallah, if you have an extra pair of child-safe scissors, please bring some, and inshallah, that will make it easier if you choose a design that has to be cut out. Also, if you notice with this design, you don't have to use the border. You can just use the inside, and I mean, it's really up to the child and their creativity. So there's a lot of adaptation to this. They get to choose the colors, the design, and of course, how they color it in. If there is any more questions, please let me know by Friday night, because Saturday it gets very overwhelming and I don't want to miss any important questions that anybody might have. And again, I'm super excited. I can't wait to see everyone. Inshallah. Ramadan Mubarak, everyone.